Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaja's message is your advantage. Come join us as His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj reads from the new Sri Krishna Caitanya Book on January 18th, 2019 in Chennai, India.
Pangulang Ayategaram Tatripadamahan Mande Sri Guru Nitharinam Paramanandamadavam Sri Chaitanya Sram Hare Om Tat Sat. Sorry that we are late today. There was some meeting. There was some meeting. Then the doctor had given me some injection. Then the doctor had given me some injections. So we got a little late. We got a little late. You already got that report for today, so I will go directly into the class. I heard that you got my report of today, so I'll go directly to the class. Half of my face is paralyzed. Since half of my face is paralyzed, since my stroke in 2008. Since my stroke in 2008, so I'm going through some voice therapy. So I'm going through some voice therapy. If there's any words which you find difficulty in understanding, if there are any words in which you find difficulty in understanding, please note it down or send it in by internet. Please note it down or send it by internet. On the internet we have the two sisters, Sri Krishna Priya and Chandrika Devidasi. On internet we have two sisters, Geeteshwari Vishnu Priya and Kairav Chandrika Devidasi, who are noting down the words. And here, who can take the words? Hey Karani, raise your hand. There she is, the beautiful lady in the back. So Ekrani Mataji is here. She is taking the notes of the words. So those who are here, give her so those who are here, you can give the words to her. Will read the Bengali and I'll translate it. So Devo Gauranga will read the Bengali and I'll translate it.
সর্ব ভক্তপ্রিয় শ্রীবাসের ভৃত্য আদির বেদবাণী স্তোত্র প্রভুর দর্শন লাভ। সর্ব বৈষ্ণবের প্রিয় পণ্ডিত শ্রীবাস, তান বাড়ি গেলে মাত্র সবার উল্লাস।
Srivas Pandit was dear to all the Vaishnavas.
Srivas Pandit was dear to all the Vaishnavas.
They all became happy.
They all became happy
simply by entering into his house.
Simply by entering into his house. অনুভবে যারে স্তুতি করে বেদ মুখে, শ্রীবাসের দাস দাসী তারে দেখে সুখে।
The Supreme Lord, who was offered prayers by the four Vedas,
who is offered prayers by the four Vedas,
on the basis of their realization, on the basis of their realizations,
was easily seen by Srivas's servants and maidservants.
was easily seen by Srivas's servants and maidservants.
Supreme Personality of Godhead
So the Supreme Personality of Godhead
was realized by those, by the four Vedas,
who is realized by the four Vedas,
by the different literatures which come from the Vedas,
by different literatures which come from the Vedas,
by mantras,
by mantras,
by the different teachings of the realized soul,
by the different teachings of the realized souls,
the recitation of Vedic mantras by great personalities,
the recitation of Vedic mantras by great personalities.
what to speak of these highly qualified personalities.
What to speak of these highly qualified personalities?
The servants and maidservants of Srivas Thakur could see the Lord face to face.
The servants and maidservants of Srivas could see the Lord face to face.
That's why it's said, even if we have sadhu sarva shastra hoy, loba matra, sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hoy.
Sadhu Sangha Sarva Shastra Koy, Lav Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hoy.
That if one has the darshan of a pure devotee of Krishna,
That if one has the darshan of pure devotee of Krishna,
even for a second or less,
even for a second or less,
you can get all perfection.
they can get all perfections.
So those who entered the house of Srivas and those who worked for Srivas,
So those who entered the house of Srivas or those who worked for Srivas,
because he was such a great devotee,
because he was such a great devotee,
pure devotee,
a pure devotee,
therefore they got all kinds of perfection.
therefore they got all kinds of perfections.
অতএব বৈষ্ণব সেবা কৃপা বলেই কৃষ্ণপদ কৃপা লাভ এতে কে বৈষ্ণব সেবা পরম উপায় অবশ্য মিলয় কৃষ্ণ বৈষ্ণব কৃপায়
Service of Vaishnavas glorified.
So here the service to the Vaishnavas is glorified.
That serving of Vaishnava is supreme.
That serving to Vaishnava is the supreme method.
And certainly they receive Krishna
And certainly they receive Krishna
by the mercy of the Vaishnava.
by the mercy of the Vaishnavas.
বহির্দশায় আসিয়া প্রভুর লজ্জা ও শ্রীবাসকে সান্ত্বনান্তে স্বগৃহে আগমন শ্রীবাসের আজ্ঞা কইলা প্রভু বিশ্বম্ভর না কইহ এসব কথা কাহার গোচর
Lord Vishwabhar instructed Srivas Prabhu
Lord Vishwambar instructed Srivas Prabhu,
don't tell anyone
quote, don't tell anyone
these topics.
these topics.
বহির্দশায় আসিয়া প্রভুর লজ্জা ও শ্রীবাসকে সান্ত্বনা আনতে স্বগৃহে আগমন। ভাজ্য পাই বিশ্বম্ভর লজ্জিত অন্তর, আশ্বাসিয়া শ্রীবাসেরে গেলা নিজ ঘর।
On attaining, gaining his external consciousness,
On gaining his external consciousness,
Lord Vishwambar is felt ashamed inside.
if Lord Vishwambar, he felt ashamed in his heart.
After solacing Srivas, he went to his own home.
After solacing Srivas Prabhu, he went to his own home.
স্বগোষ্ঠী শ্রীবাসের প্রেমানন্দ সুখ, সুখময় হইলা তবে শ্রীবাস পণ্ডিত, পত্নী বধূ ভাই দাস দাসীর সহিত।
Srivas Pandit and his wife, his brother's wives, brother servants and maidservants,
Srivas Pandit with his wife, his brother wives, his brothers, his servants and his maid servants,
along with them, they all felt immense happiness.
along with them they felt immense happiness.
এই শ্রীবাস স্তুতি শ্রবণে কৃষ্ণ দাস্য লাভ, শ্রীবাস করিলা স্তুতি দেখিয়া প্রকাশ, ইহা যেই শুনে সেই হয় কৃষ্ণ দাস।
When Srivas Prabhu offered prayers,
When Srivas Prabhu offered prayers,
he saw the Lord's manifestation.
when he saw the Lord's manifestation,
Anyone who heard or hears these prayers
anyone who hears these prayers
certainly will become a servant of Krishna.
will certainly become a servant of Krishna.
এই গ্রন্থ রচনা অর্থ গ্রন্থকারের নিত্যানন্দ আজ্ঞা লাভ, অন্তর্যামী রূপে বলরাম ভগবান, আজ্ঞা কইলা চৈতন্যের গাইতে আখ্যান।
Lord Balaram Bhagavan,
Lord Balaram Bhagwan,
in the form of the super soul,
in the form of the super soul,
had ordered me
had ordered me
to glorify, to sing the glories
to glorify, to sing the glories
connected with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
connected with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
শ্রী নিত্যানন্দকে গুরু রূপে লাভ অর্থ গ্রন্থকারের বৈষ্ণব বন্দনা। বৈষ্ণবের পায়ে মোর এই নমস্কার, জন্ম জন্ম প্রভু মোর হও হলধর।
I fall at the feet and offer my respectful obeisances
I fall at the feet and offer my obeisances
to all of the Vaishnavas,
to all of the Vaishnavas,
so that they give me their blessing that I can birth after birth, uh,
so that I can birth after birth,
Haladar, Haladar may be my Lord, birth after birth.
so Haladar could be my Lord birth after birth.
Haladar is another name for Balaram.
Haladhar is another name of Balaram.
Krishna is known as the Goraksha, as the protector of the cows.
Krishna is known as Gorakshak, the protector of the cows.
And Lord Balaram is famous as the carrier of the plow and promoting the Krishna.
So Lord Balram is famous for as the carrier of the plough and
Promoting the nobility of the agriculture.
promoting the nobility of the agriculture.
Part of the Vaishya's quality is Krishna Goraksha.
Part of Vaishya's qualities is Krishi Goraksha.
Balaram is Krishna. He is the farmer,
So Balram is the Krishi, he is the farmer,
and Lord Krishna is the Goraksha, or the protector of the
and Lord Krishna is the Gorakshak or the protector of the cows.
or he is known as Gopala or Govinda.
Therefore, he is known as Gopala or Govinda.
একই স্বয়ংপ্রকাশ বিগ্রহের নিত্যানন্দ ও বলদেব নাম ও লীলাদ্বয়। নরসিংহ যদুসিংহ যেন নাম ভেদ, এই মতো জানি নিত্যানন্দ বলদেব।
And Yadasimha
Narsimha and Yadusimha
are different names for the same person.
are the different names of the same person.
This way, I know that
In this way, I know that
Nityananda and Balaram, Baladeva,
Nityananda and Baladeva
are different only in name.
are different only in names.
গৌর কৃষ্ণ প্রেষ্ঠ নিত্যানন্দ বলদেবী অবধূত কুল চূড়ামণি। চৈতন্য চন্দ্রের প্রিয় বিগ্রহ বলাই, এবে অবধূত চন্দ্র করি যারে গাই।
Balaram or Balai
Balaram or Balai
is the dearest person to Chaitanya Chandra.
is the dearest person to Chaitanya Chandra.
He is now known as Avaduta Chandra.
He is now known as Avduta Chandra.
কীর্তন বিলাসাত্মক মধ্যখণ্ড সর্বনার্থ অনুরোধ। মধ্যখণ্ড কথা ভাই শুনো এক চিত্তে, বৎসরে কীর্তন করিলা যেন মতে।
So in the Chaitanya Bhagavat,
So in the Chaitanya Bhagavat,
Vrindavan Thakur says, listen brothers,
Vrindavan Das Thakur says, listen brothers
to the Madhya Khanda topics.
to the Madhya Khanda topics.
Listen very attentively.
Listen very attentively.
These describe the kirtan pastimes
These describe the kirtan pastimes
of the Lord
of the Lord
over the period of a year,
over,
of a year.
over the course of 1 year.
Chapter. The Lord proves His words to remove the doubt of Shiva.
Thus ends the chapter. The Lord proves His words to remove the doubt of Srivas Thakur of the book of Krishna Caitanya, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as a devotee.
Normally we have verses from various books
Normally, we have verses from various books
which tell something of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
which tells something of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya.
These particular pastimes are described in the Chaitanya Book.
These particular pastimes are described in the Chaitanya Bhagavat.
And I asked why other scriptures are given,
And I asked why other scriptures are not given,
but apparently this particular leelas are mentioned in Chaitanya Book.
but apparently these particular leelas are mentioned in the Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Sometimes a particular leela is mentioned in a number of different scriptures.
Sometimes a particular leela is mentioned in different scriptures,
Each pastime being a little different.
where each
Different details are given in each scripture.
where in each scripture different details are given.
This particular leela, Chaitanya Bhagavat, is a scripture used.
But this particular leela, the scripture Chaitanya Bhagavat is used.
Any questions?
Any questions? From Gauranga Karuna Sindhu Das. Question to Guru Maharaj. How to properly understand the statement that all perfection can be achieved by having darshan of a pure devotee even for a second, when at the same time Srila Prabhupada saying it is a gradual process.
The process may be gradual.
The process may be gradual.
You have to start it somewhere.
You have to start it somewhere.
By seeing a Vaishnava, you may be inspired that
So by seeing the Vaishnava, you may be inspired
to start your own process of Krishna consciousness.
to start your own process of Krishna consciousness.
It's also gradual, but
It is also gradual, but
it depends how intensely you want it.
but it depends how intensely you want it.
If you want it very intensely,
If you want it very intensely,
it can happen very quickly.
it can happen very quickly.
I gave the example that like a baby has a just cry,
I gave the example like a baby who just cries mildly.
mother, well, baby always cries.
Mother knows, oh well, the baby always cries.
But if the baby really cries,
But if the baby really cries,
mother drops everything and runs.
mother drops everything and runs. What happened?
If you want Krishna so bad,
So if you want Krishna so bad,
then this gradual process will be very fast.
then this gradual process will be very fast.
Problem is, we don't usually want,
The problem is we don't want,
as the Lochan Das Thakur, he sang how Nitai Gaur are the most merciful.
As Lochan Das sings that how Nitai Gaur are most merciful,
How they got even the animals to cry.
how they even got the animals to cry,
They got the stones to melt
they got the stones to melt
by their chanting.
by their chanting.
Then he says, Samsara Maujiya Rohili Poriya Se Pade Nahi Loasa.
But then he says,
Saro Yagiya Poriya Rohila Naroiloi Podeya.
I'm lost in this material world of birth and death,
I am lost in this material world of birth and death,
trying to enjoy my senses.
trying to enjoy my senses.
I've fallen in this illusion.
I have fallen in this illusion.
I don't have any hope
I don't have any hope
to get the mercy of Nitai Gaur,
to get the mercy of Nitai Gaur,
to get their lotus feet.
to get their lotus feet.
I'm suffering and enjoying
I am suffering and enjoying
just according to the karma.
just according to the karma.
So sings Lojana.
So sings Lochan Das.
Karma Kundaya Samana Ohe Lojana Dasa.
Karama Bunjaye Samana Kahe Lochana Dasa.
See, Lord Chaitanya is manifesting 3 types of consciousness.
You see, Lord Chaitanya is manifesting 3 types of consciousness.
His external consciousness,
His external consciousness,
where he can relate with the ordinary things of the world,
where he can relate with the ordinary things of the world,
and his internal consciousness, where he's seeing everything from a spiritual perspective.
and the internal consciousness, where he is seeing things from the spiritual perspective.
And something in between. He can partially see the world, partially see the eternal Leela.
And something in between, he can partially see the world and he can partially see the eternal Leela.
Now, in that third consciousness, he sometimes tells
So, in the third consciousness, he sometimes tells
what he is experiencing.
what he is experiencing.
So this pastime with Srivas Thakur
So, this pastime with Srivas Thakur
was in the internal consciousness,
was in the internal consciousness,
and he was speaking from the spiritual platform.
and he was speaking from the spiritual platform.
He was manifesting himself as Vishnu.
He was manifesting himself as the Vishnu,
When he came back to his external consciousness,
but when he came back to his external consciousness,
he felt a little ashamed that he had spoken so many secret things.
he felt ashamed that he has spoken so many secret things,
Confidential matters.
confidential matters.
That's why he told Srivas, don't reveal these topics to anyone.
That's why he told Srivas that don't reveal these topics to anyone.
So these things were only revealed after Lord Chaitanya left.
So these things were revealed only after Lord Chaitanya left.
The little girl Narayani, she told Vrindavan Das Thakur,
The little girl Narayani, she told Vrindavan Das Thakur,
and he wrote down the Chaitanya Book.
and he wrote down the Chaitanya Bhagavat.
Thank you very much.
Alright, thank you very much.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.